Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today we will be going to see about Git, again from Git installation, Git basic commands, then again Git branching strategies, then Git tagging, what is tagging and why we will use that. Apart from that, we will be saying like what is like a GUI mode of GitHub, GUI mode of bitbucket and TFS. So for those who have not installed Git, so again I will install Git in my system. To check like whether it has been already started or not, we need to enter Git space -- version, enter. So it will check like whether my system has Git or not. So it says over here you can select the program Git is currently not installed. You can install it by typing sudo apt install Git. So it only guiding us to install Git. It's only like promoting the what command we need to enter to install Git. So we will type sudo apt install Git. It will change to root user. Yes. So I just press Y to say yes, and it will install. So I want everyone, those who are listening to the class, they have to install Git in this system. Okay, now I'm clearing the screen. So again, I will enter Git -version, enter. So it says I need to enter double dash. Okay. Now it says Git version 2.7.4 has been installed. Okay. So to work with Git, first we need to create our Git repository. So we will create a repository in desktop. Go to desktop, and there are only 2 folders over here, 2 files. I will create a folder over here, repository, mkdir space, let's say git -train. Okay, let's enter. We'll go in this directory, git train, enter. ls. There is no file inside this, but there are nothing inside this folder repository as we have just created this one. So first we will do like initialize the Git repository. We will make this particular repository to a Git repository. To make this particular repository to Git repository, we need to enter git space init. Git init. Init stands for initialization. Now this repository will be changed to Git repository. It says initialize empty Git repository in home Ubuntu desktop. It's my path location of that particular folder. Okay, now I will check like is there anything over here? There is nothing. So again I will check for A. A stands for hidden files, and to check hidden files L stands for list. So it says there is the .git folder over here. Okay, now I will create a file. Let's say touch first class. Enter. Again I will create another file, say Git. Now there are 2 files over here, first class and Git. Now I need to push this particular file. This is present in my local repository. So I will just enter git space add space. I can manually do it like first class over here. Like if I need to just add a particular one file, I can do it git add with the name. Or if I need to add bunch of files, like let's say if I'm having around 20 to 30 files, I need to just press star over here. Enter. It will take both the files. Now it has already taken Git. So let's say what is the Git status now? Git status status. It says on branch master initial commit, these 2 files are pending for commit. So I need to enter git space commit space -mm stands for message my first commit. Enter. Okay, before this, it's asked me, please tell me who you are. So before that, I need to mention like, who am I? So I will write like same. I will follow these two commands: git space config space global. Why we are doing this is to store our name in that particular file. So like by this we can keep record like which user has pushed these particular changes. So config space global user dot email space, let's say my email address adil@gmail.com, and second one is git config global user dot name Adil. Enter. Now my name and email address has been configured in this particular system for that Git repository. So now I will do git cmmit commit -m space my first commit. Enter. Now it says my first commit, 2 files has been changed and create one. So now this has been done in my local repository. Now I need to connect to a particular server. So I will open over here, like I have created a Git account on GitHub. So I want you guys to create an account on GitHub and search for 5 dimensions. This is my name. I want you everyone to like search for 5 dimensions on the Git repository in their particular page, and if they can't find it over here, search all of GitHub. Click on search all, then click on users. If you guys click on user, you will find like there is a user by name 5 dimension. So click on it. Why I'm telling you to do with my repository, because I want you guys to be with me. So if you guys create some file on your desktop, and if you just pull and push with my particular repository, then you can see like from your desktop or from your laptop, all files can be shared on Git. So from here we can share multiple files among ourselves. So from next time, like if to do more practical, I will be sharing my next like this class video as well as notes for this class on GitHub, so that you can push and pull from my system. So it will be more helpful and useful for you guys. So over here, like I went in this, and then I have clicked on repositories. It says I have one repository over here, that's my name dev. Over here, if I want to clone this, means connecting, like creating a connection from your system to this like website is nothing but a Git, let's say Git server. So your is like local system. So you need to do ping with your server. So just clone this one, just copy this one particular link. This link creates the connection between laptop as well as this particular website. So now minimize it. I have copied that one. Over here to clone, to create a connection, there's a command called git space clone space paste, enter. So it's trying to clone with, see, you can see over here, I have not created dev over here, but from that particular website, I got dev folders, everything. Now if I click enter like ls, it says dev. I have got dev from that particular website. So clear this one. Now I have accessed all the particular files. That means I have downloaded that particular folder from that GitHub repository to my local repository. Now what I have to do, I need to push my local documents to that particular server. So in normal, like what we usually do is like how to upload a file or how to download a file. So now I want to upload my file. So how to upload it? First I need to create a connection between my laptop as well as that server. So how to create a connection? There's a command called git remote add space. Let's say I have to give name to this particular connection, to this particular link. So I will be giving name as, let's say, Devops. It's just a name. It's not related to any course. So git remote add Devops space. This is my particular location which I have copied from that website. Then enter. I have created a remote connection between this particular website as well as my local repo. Now I need to pull or push files. First I will pull, because it's always better to pull first then push, because we need to look for the changes. If there are any changes, then we need to update our local repository with that. Then we can send our documents to that particular server. So next command will be git space pull Devops space master. Why we are using master, I will tell you later. Just enter. So it says merge branch master. Merge means, so it's telling me to like why we are doing that. Please mention any command. So I will write it as, well, let's say testing. It's my command to like I'm downloading files. So why we are downloading? I have said over here testing, and there is the write out is Control O, and just enter. And Control X for exit. You can find like what to do next from this. If you see over here, Control O is write out, Control X for exit, and Control X. So we have pulled all the files from that particular repository. So we got readme file, demo, dev, what are the files which are there present is over there. We got that one, that particular files. Let's say ls. Now we are having everything from that particular server. Now I want to push first class as well as Git to that particular server. As you can see, till now there is no first class file and there is no demo. There is no Git over here. So again I will go back to my console and I will just enter git push Devops master. Enter. It is asking me for username. So for everyone, those who are like pulling the documents to that particular server, it will ask for username. Username is for that particular account which you have created on GitHub. So username for mine is So I have pushed my files from this particular system to that particular repository. Let's see, over here there is nothing. So I will do just refresh. Let's see like whether we have uploaded successfully or not. Okay, over here we have uploaded successfully. And the comment which we were giving while committing, like git commit, my first commit, you can see those commands over here. So what we learned from this class is like we have created like a Git repository, we have installed Git, we have initialized Git, we have added, used git add, git commit, and that git pull and git push. So let's see over here in this particular diagram, which I have told yesterday. Over here, like, okay, I am a particular user, say John, and you guys are working from your own laptops. Say one is Sam, other is Carlos. Now what I did is I have created a files over here, then I have used git add, then I have used git commit, then I have used git remote. I have made a connection, then I have sent my files to GitHub. Same way, you guys can follow the same steps from your particular desktop, and you guys can connect to this GitHub. GitHub, our account is like pull and push requests from there, so it will be more helpful for everyone. So now, this time, this is like a basic. You will be working with this regularly if you are working in SCM or SCVN engineer, because all developers will be having an idea. Developers won't be working with command line, they will be working with GUI mode. So we need to be more familiar with commands. So these are like some basic commands, how to push, how to pull the particular documents. Now let's say what else Git has. And before that, I will show you some more commands. Okay. Very nice. Okay. how to check like what commands I have used. Like to check my log is git log. It will tell what all things we did. One second. If you want like more, you can check from got log. Like we have created null, then pull, then push, testing, branch, first commit. And then after that, git log, as well as to see just git latest commit. It's git show. Git show will be showing only just latest one. Then if I need to move one file, if I need to rename particular file, let's say ls, I need to rename dev. So I will use git mv dev to, let's say, develop, enter, ls. I have changed particular repository name from dev to develop. Then again, I need, if I enter git status, it says modified, rename dev to develop. So after this, I have changed this particular name in my local repository, right? I need to upload that I have changed this particular name. I need to upload this particular thing to that particular server. So again, I need to do git add, git commit, git push. So I need to follow all these particular steps so that everyone can get access to that. So those who are trying now from their particular system, if they entered git pull, they will be getting dev. So if I just do like git add, okay, git add, everything, git commit commit, rename folder, rename, enter. Okay, I need to write over here -m space enter. 2 files change. It says one file dev is deleted and another file develop is created. It doesn't say like it has renamed, but it says one file is deleted and another file is created. Okay, now commit, then git push Devops master. And it will ask so now we can see again over here, it's dev over here. This repository has been changed to development. Develop. Okay. So after this, what are the other things present in dev? If someone is working with AWS or someone want to learn with AWS, this particular concept will be in AWS. There is a particular section called S3, where is like storage services. So over there, we will be working with this particular concept, not in the same way, but somewhat similar to that particular concept for changing or renaming or tracking the files and everything in AWS. Now, like, does anyone have question over here? Because next I will be going for branches and tagging. So is there any question up to over here? Those who are listening, can please ping if they are okay with this or not? Are you guys able to follow my class? I am good, or I need to be slow? Okay, what was the command again to rename dev to develop? It's just git space mv. Mv is in Linux. I've showed to move from one location to another. It's just rename. It's same like a renaming, moving a particular file. It just move git mv dev to develop. That's it. Now for next commands. Okay, so we have learned how to pull, how to push. In this diagram, you can see we have learned like git initialization, git cloning, git pull, I will show again what is fetch command. Fetch is somewhat similar to git pull. Okay, and git commit, git add, git commit, git push, git checkout I will show later, git difference. So these particular steps are done. But why only, like, do we use git only for this particular thing, or are there anything else in that? So there are some different concept named as branching and tagging. If you are working for particular this only under this section, you will be expert in this particular thing. There is a feature called branching, merging, as well as tagging. So what is mean by branching? Let's say we are working on something. We are developing particular website, or let's say most of the people over here are having iPhones. So if you are having iPhone, then they will be releasing iPhone 9 as a version, or like iPhone iOS 10, iOS 8 or 4. So that will be the particular number, like iOS 9, iOS 10, that will be like main branch, like main software, main master. So, but they will be adding features in that particular. So like we will be getting like updates. There's an iPhone 9, like iOS 9.1, 10.1 or something. So there is nothing but they have branch. So if there is any problem, they will divide some work among themselves, and they will be adding a branch. They will create a branch between this, and they will add that particular feature. They will work on that bug, and they will fix it. Again, they will merge back to the master. So if there is something else, let's say if I'm creating a website, I have created a website, and if I need to add particular buttons or particular videos to that particular page, but I don't want to touch that particular page, so I will be creating a branch from that particular section, and I will be working on that particular page or particular videos. Then I will be testing that. If everything is okay, then I will merge back to my main website. So if someone get a job for SVM engineer or SVN engineer, they will be looking for good strategies, like when to branch it, from where to branch it, and how to merge it back. So they want like more understanding about software development cycle, when, how, why we need to do that. So how we can do it, I can tell you about that. For particular logic, if you are from like background, from any IT background, then you will be getting that. Or if you are fresher, then if you learn from something, or if you do more and more practice on Git, then you can able to understand why we are doing that and when we are doing that. So these are like particular diagrams. So many companies will be working for multiple branches. Example, there will be one release in January, one release will be February, one release will be in March, and another like main release will be on April. Same like for Apple, from September they will just release iOS 9. Then from September to next September they will be working on iOS 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, and they will be fixing that particular bugs, or they will be changing small changes. Branches are created to make small changes. If you are changing a huge change, if you are changing like bigger change, then it will be depends upon the master. You need to change the particular version number. Example, like before we were having iOS 9, now iOS 10 has been released. So they have updated more features, they have added more features, and they have released that particular software. Now again, what is tagging? This particular features is for branches. Now what is tagging? Tagging is nothing but giving a name, giving a title to that particular release. So if we are creating a software, and after a branch, if this software is good, or this function is working properly in that particular package, after testing they will say like this concept is good in this. They will create a tag and they will write this version 1.0 is good, we can use this. So instead of using normal, we can just tag something over there, tag a name or tag a version. Mostly everyone will use version numbers. So that iOS 9.1, 9.2, 9.3 is nothing but version number. So if you see like from starting Java or any kind of particular software, we are having like particular version numbers with that. So if they release like JDK, or we are using Ubuntu, I have told you to download Ubuntu. So Ubuntu 6.04, or they are like 6.10 or 14.02, 14.8. There are lots. and it was for Windows. There is Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. So like that, there will be like branching strategies as well as tagging strategies. So how to club that? So this is a particular master. We are working in this, and if there is a hot fix on this particular, we will just tell developers to work on it. And if everything works fine, then we will be again like merging with main master or main branch, and it will go on. And every time we were using the command called git pull from git pull Devops master, git push Devops master. That master is nothing but this master. That is like a particular branch name. Master is default branch name in Git. So we can create our branch names, many branch names. We can create our own name, but master will be default one. So this is a tagging technology. Like tagging is master. We have created development. If something is fixed or something is having problem, they will create a tag called V1, and that has been released. So like that particular version is released. So tagging is for version number. So this is one more example. Master, nice feature, very nice feature. If nice feature is done, they will release in January. And again, if they are working on any other feature, so they will release in February or March. Very nice feature. They will work on it later. So this was the concept about what is merging, what is branching. So I just want everyone to be clear before learning about that particular section, before going to that particular section. So if someone is having doubt in that, they can ask me about branching and tagging strategies. So now let's say how to create a branch. First, we will see how many branches are there in particular this section. So in my desktop. So git branch. To check how many branches are there. It says I just have only masters. Okay. And in this GUI mode, in this website, you can see branch. If I click on branch, it says I have branch, only one branch. If I click on tags, there is nothing to show on that particular tag. So branch, there is only one branch. So we will create another branch, and let's see like whether it will create another branch on that particular website or not. So next, there is nothing over here. So to create a particular branch, I need to write git branch space branch name. So I will write this branch name as testing because we are having the testing over here. So let's again check for the branch name. Let's see. Now it says we are having master as well as we are having testing. Okay, we got two branches. Now I will create a particular file in this particular branch. So how to create first I will show you how to go to that particular branch. So you can see over here star symbol, right? Star is for, it will show like currently we are in which branch. To move to another branch, we need to write git space checkout. Checkout space testing. Testing is my branch name. Git space checkout is a command, and you can use any name instead of testing. I just created for my own. So git checkout, switch to branch testing. Now again, if I check git branch, it says over here it was in master, now it's in testing section. So this is a like command to switch between two branches. Now I will create a file. Let's say over here there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files. So I will create another file, say touch. Any file name is, let's say, testing is already, right? Let's say branch. Let's say touch branching. LS. I have created a file. Now I will check, like I am clearing the screen. Now I will check what I need to do next. I will just enter git stats status. It will tell me use git add file name to include in what will be committed. So I will just write git space add. I can either write branching or I can use star button to get that file. So enter. Now I have added that particular file. Now what do I need to do next? So I will just use git status again. It says on branch testing changes to be committed. It's saying over here changes to be committed. So it tells me like, okay, I need to use commit over here. Git space ummit commit -m message testing branch. Enter. Has been committed. If I check git status now, it says nothing to be commit, working directory clean. So it won't say about remote location. It's just telling about local repository. So to say push this file to remote, I need to use git space push Devops space. Over here, instead of master, I need to use testing. My branch name was testing, right? Okay, I'm not confirmed, so I will check my branch name. We are in ch branch. Okay, it was testing. Okay, git push Devops testing. Enter. Now it's asking me for ID and password. So it's done. Let's go to our web browser, and you can't see any file over here. Let's refresh. Let's see over here, testing less than a minute has been created. You recently pushed branch. Click on testing. Okay. In this particular, you can see the difference for branching. For branch testing, it says this branch is one commit head of master. So over here you can see there is a branching file present in this particular branch. Now if I go back over here and go to my master, if I click over here, then I can't find that particular branch file over here. So this is the difference between, so branching helps us to work on some other part without disturbing our original file. So if I am creating a particular software, so it should not be disturbed. So I need to create a separate branch. I need to work on it. If everything is successful, then I need to merge back to this particular branch. So how to merge back with branching? How to merge back with branching is, I will go back to my command line. Okay, git space branch. I will check first I'm on which branch. We are in this branch. I'm on testing. So git branch -m mastr master. Okay, that's not the command to rename. Okay, just a second. Okay, command was git space merge mastr master. Already up to date. Master is up to date. I have checked first, are there any updates on master which is not present on branch for testing. So for that particular, I need to go back to my git check out master. I have switched to master. Now I need to do git merge testing. Enter. Now over here it says one file has been changed. So I need to push this particular file and select git status. It says nothing to commit. But I need to change this particular, I have merged that particular branch with my master. So I need to tell to that remote and tell to everyone, those who are present in the particular software, particular network or particular administration group, that I have changed this particular thing. I have added this back. So they need to update it. So I need to push this particular change to my server. So git space push origin, no, Devops, MAST or master, enter. So it says master. So now I will go back over here. There was no branching file over here. I will just refresh it. Now you can see that branching file is present in particular master. So there is nothing difference. Before it says like testing was ahead with one commit with branching. Now it says this branch is even with master, means both are equal. So now we have learned about how to merge, how to branch particular thing. Yes, only committed changes will be merged. So how it will merge, like if we are pulling, if you are working on local system, it won't show anything. So for that we need to be like with branch. We will create a branch to be like separate branch. So what it says is like if we are using commit and add, it is just for our local repository. And we are working with branch and master is for remote location or for server. Yeah, sure. Brother, after you can ask a question. Brother Sasi, did you got my answer? Okay. After you can ask a question, brother. After. Okay, now like we have learned like how to do branching. Now we will see like what is tagging and why we will create a tag and what are the uses of tag. So to view tag, command is git tag. Okay, git space tag. There is no tag over here. To create a tag, git space tag 3.0. Git show. We have created a particular tag name, tag git tag viewpoint version number like 1.0.0. So I want to like push this tag to my server. So command is git push origin tag space viewpoint version number, like I have just created a sample version number 1.0.0 and enter. Okay, it's not origin, it's Devops. So I have created a tag over here. So I will just check like whether we got updated in server or not. I have just clicked on refresh, scroll up, testing, clicked on tag. So over here, it's very important why I have showed you tag. You can see all the files which were present over there came under this particular tag, branching, this, all this file. Now what I will do is like, I will delete this files from this particular branch and let's see what it will have, what it will show. So I will delete some files. I will just clear and let's say ls. Okay, I guess there is someone asked me a question. Okay, if two users, just a second. If two users are working on the same file at the same time, then what happened? Okay, so it will be working FIFO order, first in, first out. So if someone is working on the same file, then if they need to push it first, so if some it will count in milliseconds also. Then if it already pushed, then it won't access another user's details. It will send an error and it will tell everyone to pull it first to get the changes, then push it back. I mean, if they make changes in the same file at the same time, mostly it will check in server location, so it will send according to that. Is Devops a command or file name in a Git push? Okay. Devops, which I am using, is nothing but I have stored this particular remote repository, my server repository location. So I have clicked on Git over here, and I have just copied this one. I use Git remote add any name, my name Adil space this particular location. And whenever I need to use this particular location, instead of calling this whole location, I can just enter Adil. So now I am just using Devops as my location. That's it. It's nothing related to a command line or nothing. It's not a server. It is just a path name which I have given. You guys can put your any name on that. Devops, no, it's not a file name too. It's like a repository. It's just a path name. So instead of using that whole path, I can just use that particular name over there. You can write your own name instead of Devops. So if you play with this particular tool, then you will be learning more about it. So I want everyone, those who are listening to this class, so I want them to pull and push changes in this particular repository, so that for tomorrow's class, we can just know what are the files you guys have worked on, and are you able to understand this file or not. So now I will go back over here on my command line. Just a second. Brother, can you please answer my question once again? Okay, brother. Okay, yes. If someone make changes at the same time and same file at the same time, so server won't be accessing all location at once. So if you know about network, all packets, it will accept one packet at the same time, one time. So it won't be accepting thousands, 2 packets at the same time. So that minute second difference will be there, and it will send that packet back. It will reject that packet, so it will accept from the one person who sent it first, and then it will tell the other user to resend it or first pull it, then push it back. So that's the reason it's always better to pull the packages first, then push it back. Now, for tagging, I will just delete some files from here. So for deleting rm-r, let's say branching, deleted. rm-r demo, deleted. I have deleted 2 files. Now again, for deleting also, I need to write the same command, git add. For adding, for renaming, this is a standard command. We need to use it every time. Now I will do the git add. Instead of using 2 different file names, I will just enter star, then git space. Every time it's better to check for the status if is there any other changes or not. So git commit -m deletion, enter. So it says deleted branch so and so. So no changes added to commit. Okay, clear. Now I need to push this particular thing in my server that I have deleted this particular file. Everyone have to know I need to delete from particular server. So I need to do it git push origin Devops. This Devops nothing but the path where I'm pushing it, git push Devops, and let's say in master. Everything up to date, it's done. Now let's go over here. We have deleted 2 files from here. I just need to refresh it. I'm on testing branch. Okay. Need to be on master. Command line. Let's see. LS. So I have deleted 2 files from here. Develop. So I have deleted with file branching as well as test. Oh, no. I have deleted branching. Let's say git stats status. It says deleted. I need to do commit first. So git commit -m space delete on branch master changes not stage. Okay. Changes not stage for commit. Git add or remove file to update what will be committed. Okay, let's say git rm start. The following the module or another git -rf space, including all of its history. Git space UMID comments -m space. So most like this is the way to do that particular thing. To commit these changes and push git push Devops master. Can you please explain in simple words what pull and push is so that it is easy to remember and know what we are doing, and with the push and pull and commit as well. Push and pull. Pull is like downloading, push is an uploading. So simple words which we'll be using regularly is pull stands for like downloading something from the server. So let's say like it's on YouTube or let's say it's on YouTube and I want to download a particular file. So I'm just showing you how to do it through command line. And pushing it is like uploading from command line. So we are using Git to particularly upload to this particular GitHub server. So most like we will be using our own server, or this command will be same across all the platforms, but we'll be using this particular strategies over here. And commit is nothing but we are just telling our local repository server that this particular file has to be sent. So we are just confirming that particular file. Git add, what we are doing is like we have created 2 stages. Once like developer will write the code and he will be testing daily. If he thinks that this particular file is ready to go, then he will use add, then he will write commit. Why this particular thing means, if you are working on any website or any like bank website and you are making a transaction, it will say, are you sure you want to do it? So it will ask us twice, right, to make like by someone will be like by mistakenly. In SVN there is only one command called git commit. So but over here we can't do it. So can we restore that deleted file? Yes, we can restore that particular file from history of that particular Git repository, so we can access that particular files back. It maintains a whole record. So if you guys working in more detail, so this I'm just showing you the more basic about this particular part. So if everyone is like okay with this, then we can go like how to restore a file, what will be like more strategies in this particular thing. It's just a basic. I'm just showing you a basic So these are the minimum things which we have to know as part of DevOps engineer. So if we need to learn more and more, there are lots of more commands apart from this. So if we need to be like more expert, then we need to like more do research and make our own notes for that particular commands. So I will show over here other things, like we have been working on GitHub. So in job, they won't be asking for GitHub. Like there might be chances, some jobs, there will be some jobs who will be asking for GitHub, but some jobs will be asking for bitbucket and some jobs will be about TFS. So I just want you guys to know like what is the console part of this particular thing, how it will be, like how this is the console for GitHub. Mostly like if you are working in your company, so instead of GitHub, they will be like having their own server over here, and instead of this logo, they will be having their own company, like let's say Microsoft, Bank of America, something. And mostly many companies will use bitbucket. Bitbucket is advance of Stash. So bitbucket's vendor is Atlassian. This particular company having many tools for DevOps, like Jira for tracking tools and others. So this is like a GUI mode for this particular bitbucket. The commands which we use in Git in command line, those commands will work with all the software. So if you guys are having time, you guys can create an account on GitHub. You guys can create an account on Bitbucket. It will work in same manner. Command line will be same. So like GUI mode will be different. So this is for GUI mode is for Bitbucket. So same, it has repository, pull requests, issues, snippets, overview. Same over here, issues, pull requests, project, wiki, graph. So there's like some changes depends upon their companies. And another thing is this one is for, let's say it's opening. I do have downloaded like TFS 2017. So you can also see this is like a GUI mode for TFS 2017. So you can see over here it's on my private port. TFS is not having their own website. This is like we need to download it on the particular server. I have just downloaded yesterday. And over here you can see like this is my PC name and it's my 8080 port normal TFS, and these are the same commands. So like for clone we are using same git clone this particular address, and git push same git remote add origin. Over here you can see in this command they are using origin. I have used Devops over here. You can use your own name over here and you can use for git push and git pull. All commands will be same. GUI mode you can learn easily, like once you are working with it, then it will be more, if you are once familiar, then it will be more easy. So mostly like many companies won't be using this directly as a TFS. They will be using this TFS service with the Visual Studio. So we need to download Visual Studio with TFS and they will be using for this. So if they are working on .NET projects, so they will be using this TFS. Because if someone is having Microsoft environment, so mostly they will be preferring for TFS. Yes, you can. Brother Asaf, you can ask more questions. So for today's class, like now you can ask more questions. So for today's class, now we have completed Git almost, like we have just completed a basic. If you guys need more and more information, you can search on Git wiki or Git. You can search for like Git commands, something on Google, so you will be getting more idea about it. So apart from this, like I have seen many other website and many other job recommendations where they were using about that, Git Stash as well as Bitbucket or SVN. Okay, what is the difference between trunk as well as branch? So in SVN there is a read-only copy of source, some branch or tag at any point of time. So mostly like trunk, mostly like if you are working with Subversion tool, then there will be a concept for trunk. But if you are working with Git control something, so there will be a concept of trunk. So what is the major is like first we upload your project to Git, then it will create a trunk. So like that is nothing but like a local repository. Then we can send it to branches for like a remote. What is your YouTube channel or page? I don't have a particular YouTube channel. I'm just uploading. I don't know exactly my YouTube channel name. I'm just uploading. Yeah, this is like a good question. So many of them were asking like where are the all videos where I'm uploading. So you guys can visit like 5Dimension this website and just click on blogs. And if you guys scroll down, so there is like 3 classes: Devops class 1, class 2, and class 3. And again, I will be uploading today's videos also over here. And about the documents which I'm using, like this PPT which I'm using over here, I will be emailing this particular thing, as well as I will be emailing all the Git commands or some basic Git commands. So if you guys are good with that, then you will be okay. For facing an interview, you need to be telling like you have done branching and tagging strategies, how to do it and why to do it. If you can explain that, then that will be more than enough. So there will be like more opening for branching and tagging strategies. So working with Git, so if you learn this particular tool, so you can get job in particular first section. So I will tell you about tomorrow's session. Like I'm not sure whether I will be taking class tomorrow. So I will tell you in email. I will email you about that. So tomorrow we will be learning about, if there is a class, we will be learning about Maven. What is Maven and why we will use it. So it will be good for other steps. Can you email us the important command doc for both Linux and Git? Yeah, sure. I will do for both of them. Branch is a working directory. Yes, like branch is the working directory. It's not a working directory. So like master is also a branch, main branch. So let's say iOS 9. 9 means like it's a master. It's a main one. Branch, we are creating a branches. So like if we need to add some extra features, so if we need to work on particular software separately, like you can see like same concept as a tree. So tree will be having one main branch and it will be having small branches to it. So it will work according to that. Instead of emailing over here, it's better to email to me so that I can add you right away, because how to install Git in Linux. In Linux means which flavor you're talking about. Brother Adnan. So like for Ubuntu, it's apt-get. If you're talking about Red Hat or CentOS, it's yum. Instead of apt, we need to use yum, install Git. Okay, someone shared video can also be found on, okay, I don't know, see, like I don't have exactly channel name, so that's the reason. So it's like more better like if you visit the website, because I will be uploading all the videos, like it will be more easy for everyone to get that. Depends upon their convenience. So everyone is clear about Git. What is the Git exactly? Yes, but needs lots. Yes. Yes, you guys need to practice a lot for this particular thing. So it will be like, if you're working on this particular tools, then only you can get job in DevOps section. So they are like, many are saying like about my like teaching style or anything about that. So there are many websites like Linux Academy, as well as Udemy, and many YouTube channels where you will be getting an idea about how to use that particular tools. Or instead of that, they are having like lots of manual. You can search for Git command manual, but you won't be getting like why we will use that and where we are using that and what will be the interview questions for this particular command. So for Git, they will be asking more and more questions in tagging and branching strategies, how and what we are doing about that. So if you are okay with it, if you can do it, if you practice it a lot, then you will get it. So I request everyone to practice it with that particular like my account, so that we will be getting a more idea. Let's say like I'm a server, I'm using that server, and everyone others are developers. So if you are working, if you are pushing files and downloading the files, it's like a real-time environment. It's like we are working in some company and we are working with Git. And brother Akbar, can you message me personally? So like I will help you to download in Yum. It's my number 866 860